My doctor looked at me like I'd just handed him somebody else's blood work. He kept blinking, flipping pages, looking at the screen, then back at me. He said, "Frank, these numbers don't match your age." I said, "Well, I'm still 91 last time I checked." He didn't laugh. He just leaned back in his chair and said, "You've got the markers of a guy in his 50s. What are you doing?" And I don't know why, but that question hit me harder than it should have. Maybe because 5 years ago I could barely get out of bed without wincing. Maybe because I remember standing in my kitchen one morning thinking, this is it. This is how it starts, the slow fade. See, I live alone, small house in Vermont, no nurse, no daily check-ins, no life alert button hanging around my neck. Just me, the quiet, my mornings. And I'll tell you something most people don't say out loud. Getting old isn't what scares you. Losing control does. Losing your legs, losing your balance, losing your dignity. 5 years ago, my knees ached like they belonged to someone else. My back felt locked up every morning. I'd swing my legs off the bed and just sit there staring at the wall, working up the nerve to stand. My daughter started using phrases like, "Maybe it's time to consider options." You ever notice how options always means giving something up? I wasn't ready. So I started paying attention to something nobody talks about, that first hour after you wake up. Because here's the truth, and I wish somebody told me this when I was 50. Your morning decides how old you feel, not your birth certificate, not your genetics, your morning. Most people wake up and grab their phone before their eyes are even fully open. News, emails, bills, stress. Their brain goes from 0 to emergency mode in 30 seconds. I don't do that. When I wake up, I don't move, not right away. I lay flat on my back and I breathe, slow. 5 seconds in through my nose, 5 seconds out through my mouth, over and over. At first it felt silly, like I was wasting time. But what's actually happening is your body is shifting gears. When you sleep, your nervous system is in repair mode. Heart rate low, blood pressure down, cells doing their thing. If you jump up too fast, you shock the system. Cortisol spikes, stress chemicals flood in. Your body thinks there's danger. And if you do that every single morning for years, you're basically teaching your body to stay stressed. That's why so many people feel tired before they even start their day. I give myself 10 quiet minutes. No panic, no rush, just breathing, letting my heart wake up naturally. After that, I sit on the edge of my bed for 2 minutes. And I know it sounds small, but small things are what keep you out of wheelchairs. When you've been laying down all night, your blood settles in your core. Stand up too fast, and your brain doesn't get enough oxygen. That dizzy feeling, that's not random. That's gravity winning. I flex my feet back and forth 10 times each side, gets the blood moving, primes the pump. Then I stand slowly, no wobbling, no grabbing the dresser. There's a woman in my town, Martha, sweet lady, 81. She rushed out of bed one morning to answer the phone, got lightheaded, fell, broke her hip. She hasn't been back home since. When I visited her, she squeezed my hand and said, "Frank, it happened so fast." That's the part nobody prepares you for. It only takes one fast moment. Now here's something that changed my back completely. When you sleep, the discs in your spine lose fluid. You're actually shorter in the morning than at night. If you jump up and start bending over right away, you're compressing something that hasn't had time to refill. That stiff lower back people blame on age. A lot of it is just bad timing. So after I sit for those 2 minutes, I'll lay back down with 2 pillows under my knees. Takes the pressure off my lower spine, and I stay there for 7 minutes. I don't scroll, I don't think about errands. I just let my spine rehydrate. 7 minutes, that's it. By the time I stand up again, I'm upright without that old man hunch. My brother-in-law thinks I'm nuts. He jumps out of bed and immediately tries to touch his toes, says he's staying limber. He also complains about back pain every afternoon. I'm not smarter than him. I'm just more patient. In the bathroom, I sit upright, shoulders back, spine straight. I don't lean forward. Nobody talks about this stuff, but posture down there matters. Leaning forward every day puts pressure where you don't want it. Bladder, prostate. Over decades, that adds up. I still drive long distances, still sit through a movie without checking where the nearest restroom is. That didn't happen by luck. It happened by small, boring habits nobody sees. Before coffee, before breakfast, I massage my stomach in slow circles for 3 minutes. Yeah, I know how that sounds. But your digestive system doesn't just snap awake because you poured caffeine into it. Most people shock their gut first thing and then wonder why they deal with bloating and reflux all day. That little massage gets things moving naturally. Blood flow increases, muscles wake up. I haven't had heartburn in years. Then I open my back door. Rain, snow, cold air, doesn't matter. I step outside barefoot for 5 minutes. And listen, I'm not trying to be some tough guy. I don't take ice baths, but that little dose of cold wakes up your immune system. Your blood vessels tighten, then expand. Circulation improves. Your body adapts. Most people keep their homes at 78 degrees year-round. Their system never gets challenged. Then winter hits and they catch every bug that floats by. I haven't had a cold in 4 years. Not one. When I come back inside, I make my bed immediately. And that one might be the most important of all, because it tells my brain something simple but powerful. I'm still in charge here. Order matters. Discipline matters, even if nobody's coming over, even if nobody sees it. I've seen too many older folks let their homes fall apart, dishes piling up, laundry everywhere. They say, "What's the point?" The point is you. Chaos outside becomes chaos inside. These habits together take less than an hour, but they've given me something priceless: control. I still drive myself to the grocery store. I still carry my own firewood. I still sit on my porch in the evening and watch the sun drop behind the trees. And I do it without feeling like I'm borrowing time. I'm not genetically blessed. Heart problems run in my family. Both my parents were gone in their early 70s. I should have followed that path, but I didn't. Because every single morning for the last 5 years, I chose calm over chaos, patience over rushing, discipline over convenience. Most people won't change. They'll listen to this, nod, maybe feel inspired for 10 minutes, and then tomorrow they'll hit snooze and scroll through bad news before their feet even touch the floor. And that's fine. But if something in your chest right now feels a little tight, like this might be about you, then try it. Just tomorrow. Don't grab the phone. Breathe. Sit before you stand. Protect your spine. Fix your posture. Wake up your gut. Step into a little cold. Make your bed. It's not flashy, it's not viral, but it works. I'm 91 years old. I live alone, and I'm not done yet. You want to know the part nobody really talks about? It's not the knees, it's not the back, it's not even the medications. It's the quiet. When my wife passed, the house didn't just get quieter, it got heavier. Every room had an echo, every chair felt bigger. I used to wake up and hear her moving around in the kitchen. After she was gone, mornings felt like walking into an empty church. That's when aging really hit me, out in my joints, in my chest. I remember one morning sitting on the edge of my bed thinking, what's the point of all this routine stuff if there's nobody here to see it? That thought right there, that's the dangerous one. Because once you stop caring about the small things, the big things start slipping too. You skip making the bed, then you skip shaving, then you skip walking. Then weeks go by and you realize you haven't really lived, you've just existed. So I added something to my mornings. 2 minutes, that's it. Gratitude. And before you roll your eyes, I'm not talking about fake positivity. I'm talking about honest, simple acknowledgement. When I finish my breathing and I'm still laying there, I think of 3 things. Not big things, not I'm grateful for the universe, just real things. The fact that I woke up, the fact that I can still move my fingers, the sound of wind outside the window. Some mornings it's harder. Some mornings I don't feel grateful. Some mornings I feel old. On those days I say it anyway, out loud. Thank you for another day. It sounds small, but your brain listens to what you repeat. If the first words you speak every day are complaints, your body follows that script. If the first words are appreciations, even forced appreciation, something shifts. I'm not pretending life is perfect at 91. I've buried friends. I've watched neighbors fade. I've seen men stronger than me end up stuck in recliners, staring at the TV like it's the last thing keeping them company. But I refuse to let my mind age faster than my body. After gratitude, I rotate my joints, ankles, knees, hips, shoulders, wrists, slow circles, 8 minutes total. You don't lose mobility because you get old. You get old because you stop moving. That's the truth. Most people wake up stiff and decide that stiffness means they shouldn't move much. So they move less. Then they get stiffer. It becomes a cycle. I move gently every morning before the world gets loud. I oil the hinges before opening the door. And here's something I've learned. Your body is listening to your consistency. It doesn't care about intensity. It cares about repetition. I don't work out like a 20-year-old. I don't lift heavy weights, but I move every single day. That's why I still walk without a cane. Now let me tell you where most people mess up. They think these habits are separate little tricks, like pills in different bottles. They're not. They're connected. Breathing calms the nervous system. Sitting before standing protects balance. Letting the spine rehydrate prevents pain. Posture protects long-term function. Abdominal massage prepares digestion. Cold exposure trains resilience. Making the bed builds discipline. Gratitude protects the mind. Joint movement preserves freedom. It's a chain. Break one link, the rest weakens. 1 week, I skipped the cold mornings, thought I'd take it easy. Within days, I felt sluggish, irritable. My throat got scratchy. First time I'd felt sick in years. That's when it hit me. Your body adapts to what you repeatedly show it. Comfort makes it soft. Challenge makes it capable. My nephew once told me, "Uncle Frank, you're just lucky." Luck doesn't wake up 47 minutes early every day. Luck doesn't stand barefoot on a porch in 35-degree weather. Luck doesn't choose discipline when nobody's watching. This is choice over and over. And here's the emotional part nobody wants to admit. Staying healthy at my age isn't about vanity. It's about dignity. It's about not having my daughter bathe me. It's about not being wheeled into a dining hall. It's about not losing the right to decide when I go outside. Independence is built in quiet mornings. I still drive. I still shop for my own groceries. I still sit alone with my coffee and feel capable instead of fragile. And I know something most people don't. Decline is slow until it isn't. You don't wake up one day completely dependent. It happens through tiny daily neglect. Skipped mornings, rushed habits, ignored posture, ignored movement, ignored mindset. 5 years later, you look in the mirror and wonder where your strength went. I'm not afraid of dying. I'm 91. I've lived. But I am afraid of giving up before I have to. That's why tomorrow morning matters more than next year. If you're 45 watching this, you think you have time. If you're 65 watching this, you think it's too late. Both are wrong. Your body responds to what you do starting tomorrow morning. Not yesterday, not 10 years ago, tomorrow. Set the alarm a little earlier. Protect that first hour like it's sacred, because it is. Don't rush it. Don't scroll it away. Don't waste it. You want to feel younger? Earn it in the quiet. I'm 91. I live alone, and every single morning, before the sun is fully up, I remind my body, we're still here, we're still moving, and we're not done yet. And neither are you.